But with Kevin Darley is coming forward now. And that's it, they're ready. They're off. A race over 1 mile and 2 furlongs, and Many Volumes just slightly stumbled leaving the stalls. Didn't do him too many problems, though. He is the back marker of these 6 runners as they move away from the rails, and the white jacket of Lucarno with Jimmy Fortune is going through to lead them early on. The grey Monzante towards the stand side, then the 2 in blue colours, Halstead Maison with a lighter blue cap in the centre. He's immediately behind the leader Lucarno, and then the all-royal blue of Mythical Kid the far side with Kerrin McAvoy. Behind those with the pink cap, Many Volumes, is now just about in 5th position, and Supersonic Dave in the pale blue jacket with Richard Hills, back marker of the 6. Not a particularly strong gallop, and they're very well bunched as they head towards the end of the 3rd furlong. Lucarno then leads up only by about a half length maybe to Monzante and Steve Dran in 2nd place. The far side of him is Mythical Kid running narrowly in 3rd, and between the pair comes Halstead Maison with Kevin Darley, and then Supersonic Dave, who's towards the far side of Ted Durkin on Many Volumes, who's just about now the back marker. And as they head then down towards the last half mile, it continues to be Jimmy Fortune on Lucarno leading, although Kerrin McAvoy and Mythical Kid is closer now to him. Then comes Monzante, Many Volumes getting a little closer as well towards the near side. Kevin Darley just rowing along for a Striders 2 on Halstead Maison, and then comes Supersonic Dave. Heading down with the 2.5 furlong point ahead of them now, and it's Lucarno leading, Supersonic Dave on the far side. Behind this is Mythical Kid, then Halstead Maison, then comes Monzante and Many Volumes as they head them down inside the last 2 furlongs. Lucarno leading by about a half length to Supersonic Dave. Halstead Maison now is 2 lengths behind the leader in 3rd place, but Lucarno, who's been out in front the whole way, has stretched clear as they enter the final furlong. Jimmy Fortune and Lucarno are going to win this, made most of the running and are 3 or 4 lengths ahead. So Lucarno wins, Supersonic Dave was in 2nd, Halstead Maison in 3rd place, Mythical Kid was home in 4th.
Lucarno has won for John Gosden, Jimmy Fortune beating Supersonic Dave, and Halstead Maison in 3rd.
Right, the positives. The winner in the 2nd, by far the most unexposed horses in the race. The negatives, if you're an Aquiline fan.
Oh dear.
Halstead Maison, Mythical Kid, Many Volumes. Your boys took a hell of a beating. That's not a positive. Whichever way you slice it up, it's not a positive for the Lingfield Derby trial form. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, Aquiline fans. As for the winner, I thought he won this like a pretty good horse. He looks a real strong, resolute, bold galloper. The horse who did his best to chase him home, Supersonic Dave, travelled really well in his slipstream, but from the dip, there was only one winner. The further he goes, the stronger he looks. This is a horse who's definitely going places. We've got solid marker horses like Halstead Maison, the rest beaten off a mile. Horses finishing well stretched out here at Newmarket, considering the ground is meant to be on the quick side. I wonder whether they've watered overnight. We'll get that checked out.
Making a nice print, if you look, they're just behind them, so they may well have done. There's some disappointing efforts in behind, though, weren't there?
Yeah, and horses who might not be that easy to place. The horses, type of horses like Monzante now, Many Volumes hasn't gone on from that early success. And Steve Sidwell, well, it looks like he'll be getting splinters in his backside on the bench when those big races come around. I'm talking about the Godolphin horse, of course, Mythical Kid, who probably cost a lot, but isn't doing much on the track right now.
Wants a bit further, I think. Here's the SPs with Anthony.
A win for number 2, Lucarno. Jimmy Fortune on board returned at 11-4. Second was number 6, Supersonic Dave at 8-1. Halstead Maison was the 13-8 favourite. The win tote paid £3.80. Places £2 and £2.50. The exacta £26.80.